The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket. Able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Now Hall to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the start that you want right there. And you know he's spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds of thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. That first throw of the new season, he's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
All right, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Camara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he's got room. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
You know, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pick up on the outside, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New York set to take the field. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He dumps this one off here to Hall. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took it right out of bounds. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 1st down throw for Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Berrios. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 39, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. This will line up at the 3.
As a defense, you want guys when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football ball, so not getting a lot of help out there.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And here comes Berrios. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take... of the football. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Turn for the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And New York set to take the field. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Paul on to give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
There's Wilson to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 30. Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Throwing, Winston. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Personal foul. Unnecessary running.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries. Data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. Off the play fake, Winston.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there is burying him for a big 9-yard loss.
Something we can't real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it. He's helped himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara to the 43, 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A handoff for Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Hall again on second down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run here with Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. They'll give to Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. There's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth-quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he... the return. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, folks. Watch them drive for what will be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jameis to throw it. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints' 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Winston. Got his man, that's Harry. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Winston. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here's Winston. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Winston. And we get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Winston to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a two-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this. Winston to throw for him. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here with 4. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up. They're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Gets this to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Foul. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Going to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Taken down by Pete Warner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe that's just an example of
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on it, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the overtime. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
What can Winston do in the OT now? Catch is made by Harry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some room to run now. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 9. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, this messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. Touchdown! They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the brand-new veteran QB, CD. It is Jameis Winston.
Yeah, you like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes.